I never understood my father when I was a kid. He worked two jobs, always tired, always quiet, and he never went to my school plays, never came to my soccer games. I thought he didn't care. I thought he didn't love me. I was wrong. My father was a man of few words, but every action he took was for me. He grew up poor. He had dreams, big ones. Dreams of travelling, building something of his own, maybe even moving to the city to chase a life he wanted. But when I was born, he stopped chasing them. He stayed in that small Ohio town. He took jobs that paid bills, but crushed his own dreams. I didn't see it at first. I only saw the exhaustion, the tired eyes, the worn-out hands. I was 10 the first time I noticed the letters. They were tucked in the back of a drawer in his desk. Envelopes with stamps. Letters he had written to companies, to schools, to music schools, to workshops, to distant friends. All unopened. Dreams that never left his desk because he had to pay for my braces, my school fees, my soccer shoes. I cried that night. Not for myself, not even for the missed opportunities. I cried for him, for the sacrifices he had made in silence. He never once complained. Years passed. I grew older. I became a teenager with dreams of my own, dreams of leaving the small town behind. I thought I understood hardship because I worked part-time jobs, because I studied late nights. But nothing I ever did compared to what he had done for me. One winter, when I was 16, I came home to find him asleep at the kitchen table. His hands were calloused from working the factory, his coat still on from his second job at the grocery store. Next to him sat a stack of bills and a small notebook. He had been keeping track of everything, every penny spent, every dollar saved, all to make sure I had what I needed. I woke him gently. "Dad, you should be sleeping," I whispered. He smiled, a tired, sad smile. "Can't. You need shoes for school tomorrow, and I promised your mum I'd pay for the heating bills." I sat next to him and held his hand. I had never felt how heavy love could be. Not like this. Silent, invisible, sacrificial. By the time I graduated high school, I understood him fully. I understood that every choice he made, every moment he gave up for himself, was a gift to me. He never talked about it. He didn't need to. Love doesn't need words when it's woven into the very fabric of your life. I went to college far away, and he never complained about the cost. He worked extra shifts, skipped meals sometimes, just to make sure I had the best chance. And the first time I saw him at my dorm for summer break, tired but smiling, I realised something. I was living his dreams too, through me. Years later, after I had graduated and started working, I came back home for his 60th birthday. The house was small, the way I remembered it. The kitchen table still had marks from the many late nights he had spent there. But there was a quiet pride in the way he looked at me. "Do you remember the letters?" I asked, holding the same envelope I had found years ago. He nodded. "I remember. Didn't want you to worry about my dreams. Yours were more important." I hugged him that night. I held him tight, and for the first time, I cried for myself and for him all at once, because I finally understood. Love isn't always loud. It doesn't always say, "I'm here." Sometimes, love works in the shadows. It sacrifices, it gives, it waits. And sometimes, the greatest gift a parent can give is not money or advice or trophies. It's the chance to live your own dreams while they quietly put theirs aside for you. My father gave up everything for me. and I will spend my life making sure he knows I see it. I feel it. I will never forget it.